Hey guys, it's Lee, your independent scented consultant. Welcome back to my channel and to this March Empties video. I have a selection of wax and non-wax items, so I will start with the non-wax items, then I will go on to the candles and then finish off with the wax melts. So let's start with the blue agave and melon cream shave soap. So the scent description for this is blue agave, honeydew melon and kiwi, or the scent notes I should say. I love the smell of this. I'm not keen on the performance. This is the second cream shave soap I've had. I'm on the third. The one I'm using now is the same scent as this. The first one was Perfect Gentleman, and I just don't find that don't know whether it's the soap itself or whether it's the combination of the soap and razor I use, but I don't find that this is great with the Harry's razors. I don't have a problem with my razor with other brands of shave soap, so I wouldn't repurchase any of that. Finished off watermelon tangerine hand cream. So this is watermelon slices, juicy tangerine and dewy greens, and really nice scent. I absolutely love our hand cream. I have had an allergic reaction to some hand soap I was using previously, which I've had to stop using now because all the tops of my hands just went really sore, cracked and dry. I've been using loads and loads of our Scentsy hand cream, and it really has helped kind of rehydrate and soothe my hand. They're still not great, but definitely better than they were. Then I popped in a pack of coconut lemongrass car bars in the car. So I put, I love this scent. I popped these on the vent. My personal opinion is I think that the car bars and the car bar clips actually work better in the winter. First few days they were really strong, but then I find that they work much better when you have the warm air circulating rather than cool air. But I know at the moment it's still warm air kind of climate, but I just find that with warm air, I think it's where the vinyl or whatever they're made of softens and releases the fragrance more, but they are really good. Then I opened a Dumbo Circus Parade scent pack, and this is, I believe, it's not, I don't have the scent notes on here, but it's, do I have a wax bar? No. I want to say it's clementine, mandarin and vanilla, possibly. It is a really, really nice scent, and I have added the wax back into my club. So I'm going to Ibiza on Wednesday. I have to wear masks on the plane, so I actually popped this in a Ziploc bag with my masks ready to wear because it will make them smell a little bit nicer. Then onto the waxy goods. Oh, actually there's a few stacked up. So there's a couple more than I realised. So I'll get these out. I will start with the little votives. There's a couple of these. So the first one is Beachfire by Yankee Candle. Quite nice. Not as nice as Scentsies around at campfire, but it was nice enough. Bit weak, I think, because I've had them a while. Same with this one, which was Mountain Lodge. Absolutely love the Mountain Lodge scent. It's probably one of my favourite ones from Scentsy, from Yankee. It's quite rich and smoky and woodsy and just lush. They have stocked it, that's an old one, Actually, quite a few of these are old ones because I don't tend to buy the votives anymore. Actually, I don't tend to buy Yankee candles anymore. Just because the quality isn't what it used to be. So this is Exotic Bloom. Very light. I would almost say it's a green type scent. I would have expected it to be green rather than red. That was quite nice. Then I use up a Black Ash and Amber. So this was from Home Sense. It is a Makers of Wax Goods. It was Home Sense I bought this from, which is part of the TJ Maxx family. Performed really well, actually. It burnt right down to the very bottom, leaving not a huge amount of residue and certainly not much left in the bottom. Then this one, which was Wild Raspberry and Vanilla by Landon Tyler. Can't remember where I had this from. It was really nice. Again, burnt very well. Quite a bit of residue, but nothing major. And that one burnt right to the very bottom as well. This one was Berry Winter Kiss by Glade. And at the start, I thought it was going to be a really poor performer because it didn't burn right to the edge. And then, lo and behold, it rectified itself. So I was really pleased with that. Quite a nice scent. It is a wintry scent. But, yeah, for a Glade one, I was quite impressed. Then this one was Sicilian Lemon by Owen Drew England, who is a small independent candle maker who was recently selected for investment by Circus Lemon from Dragon's Den. And I've been buying his candles for a few years and I have loads of them in the cupboard that I'm slowly working my way through. So yeah, it's a bit of residue, but that's not uncommon with soy-based candles. Absolutely love this scent. It's Sicilian Lemon. It's quite citrusy, but it's not a tart citrusy. It's quite a creamy citrusy. So it's that one. Then finished off a Climbing Clematis by Homeworks. And the scent notes of this one was clematis flower, hyacinth, muguet or muguet, and sandalwood. And it's definitely floral. I didn't get any of the sandalwood, but it was fine. Really nice, good performer. I think I've only had one candle by Homeworks that I've had problems with. On the whole, very little problem. Very, very few issues with these. Then the last candle is Laundress by Diptyque. So this is one of the city candles. So Laundress, London. Very, very floral. This is supposed to be reminiscent of what? It's not the Chelsea Flower Market. Could be Portobello Road Flower Market. It's one of the flower markets in London. And yeah, burnt really well, right to the very bottom. Not a huge amount of residue, but it is absolutely beautiful. So Diptyque, they have a whole collection of city candles. So there's London, there's Paris, New York, Berlin, there's Beverly Hills, Miami, I think Hong Kong. There's quite a few, and you can only buy them in the stores in the city that they are designed for. So you can only buy these from the London stores. You can only buy Paris from the Paris stores. You can only buy New York from the New York stores. You get the idea. And then once a year, it's usually between 7 and 10 days in April, they release them in all the diptyque stores or the boutiques. So all the ones in the UK will have London, Paris, Berlin, New York, Miami. And so I do have a few of these. I've got this one, I've got Paris, New York, Berlin, and I've pre-ordered Miami. So can't wait to try Miami, because I should have gone there for part of my 40th road trip. Didn't happen, so yeah, treating myself. Absolutely love this. I do have another one of these, which I'm really pleased about. Though it's not the end of the world, because I order direct from the London boutique anyway, so I can get them if I want another one at any point. I don't have to wait until next April to live in the UK. So then I've finished off quite a few waxes this month. So the first one, I love this one, Pink Sugar Berry Mint. So this is plump raspberries delightfully dusted with sugar and the sweetest hint of peppermint. This was a scent of the month, I think it was last February. Went straight into my club. It stayed there until it got released as a catalogue line this year. It's come out to give me a chance to use up some of the bars I have, and it will be going back into my club in July before it leaves the catalogue. Then I finally finished off Hufflepuff. So this was warm cinnamon sugar, golden apple, white hazelnut and whipped vanilla almond, and I had none of that. I just had rancidity. Yeah. Glad to see the back of that one. Finished up the last petal from Disney's Beauty and the Beast collection. So this was fresh pink grapefruit and sparkling bergamot to kick off the radiant first chapter, while scattered flower petals write an unforgettably romantic ending. And this one, when I first had it, I wasn't keen on it, but it certainly grew on me, and I did pick up a few bars from the flash sale, which I'm so glad about, because it has just really developed over the last few months. So if this comes back, I possibly would add it to my club. Not sure, but I definitely would pick some more up. Then Kiss the Girl from Disney's Little Mermaid. So this is enchanting strawberry, raspberry, lime and subtle waves of sea mist will make you fall head over heels. And again, when I had this, I wasn't keen on it. I'm just looking to see if I can see the pour date. Pour date was July 2020. No, that's the February 2021. So this was poured February 2021. It was released May 2021. And I wasn't keen on it. Again, it's one that seemed to really develop over time. This was in my club and it was for Jade, but she's got like 3 or 4 bars of it now, so next one I'm having. I had planned on taking it out of my club, but the more I warmed it, the more I came to enjoy it, so it's staying in there for now. Then I finished off a Mad for Melon. And this is juicy honeydew melon, fresh from the vine, is adorned with freesia and wild poppy. I don't really get the floral from this, but it's not an in-your-face melon. I think the floral note just kind of gives it a bit of depth. It is such a nice one, especially for this time of year as we approach the warmer weather. Then I finished off a bar of Aussie Plum, which is a melange of juicy plum, pink grapefruit and tart pomegranate with smooth vanilla. Didn't really get a huge amount from this. It wasn't a great performer for me. Don't know if it was just an old bar or old bars or what. It just didn't do well. Then this one, which is banana berry, was or is lusciously sweet banana cream laid with succulent strawberries, and I just get generic sweet. I suppose I kind of get the creamy banana-y type vibe. I get no strawberry whatsoever from it. Never have. Then I finished off a bar of True Love Awaits. So this is Endrick Kingdom, where enchanting bright raspberry, sparkling mandarin, and a hiss of sweet vanilla bite to the perfect fairy tale ending. This was a time limited offer. It then came out into the catalogue this year because it was so popular. And I'm not a huge fan of it. For me, one bar was enough. My personal opinion, they released the pods. The pods were far nicer than the wax. I just didn't get great performance from it, whereas the pods seemed to perform much better. Then I finished off a bar of Mediterranean Spa, which is relaxed with this cool, fresh and breezy scent. Was in my club, took it out, regretted it. But can't have all the bars in my club all the time. So I just hope that this does come back again at some point in another Bring Back My Bar or re-released in the catalogue. If it does, I will definitely add it back into my club or stock up. But for now, it is what it is. Then another one that's in my club, I finished up a bar of Go Glam, which is rich pomegranate, blackberry nectar and midnight jasmine are ready for their close-up. And for me, this is a deep, rich, elegant perfume. It just reminds me of a really expensive lady's perfume. But expensive, not in your face, but expensive as in just really rich and decadent. It's in my club, and I really think that this is one that will never come out unless it becomes like Pink Sugarberry Mint and comes back as a catalogue line, in which case I would take it out to use up what I have and then put it back in at the end of the catalogue. But it's just, this is one where I've warmed it in every room in the house apart from the kitchen, and it's worked in every room. Love it. Then finally, so the last one for tonight is Cocoa Lime, and this one again is in my club. This one is staying in my club. So this is coconut milk and creamy vanilla get energised with the citrusy splash of fresh lime. It's like lime and sugar cane, but it's not as tart as lime and sugar cane. This one is in my club. I wish I'd put lime and sugar cane in my club, because I think if you mix the two together it would be astronomical. But for me, this one, yeah, I had to choose this one out of the two, because for me this is just slightly more rounded, less tart, more suitable for any time of the year. Where for me, lime and sugar cane was definitely a height of the summer, because it did have that kind of cool bitterness to it. But absolutely love that one. So that's it for me for this month. Well, not this month, but for this monthly empties. As I said, I'm off to Ibiza on Wednesday. Cannot wait. I leave here Tuesday evening, fly Wednesday morning. Yes, cannot wait. I need sun. It's been a long 2 years. So I have my scent pack with my masks. I'm not taking my scented go. I'm not taking my wax warmer, just because I don't intend to, well, apart from the fact I don't have a Euro adapter, I just have a Euro USB charger. I may take my mini fan. I probably will take my mini fan diffuser and some Scentsy pods instead. And yes, can't wait. So I won't be doing another warming video now until I come back from Ibiza. So that's going to be, it'll be nearly 3 weeks by the time I get around to recording it, but then it will kind of only be a week's worth of warmings anyway. So that's it, and thank you for sticking with me this evening. It's been probably a long 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. So that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go and finish off my glass of Nosecco. Beats Jade popped in and had a coffee, and I'm off alcohol until I get to the airport. So yes, I cracked open a bottle of non-alcoholic Prosecco, so that's cool. I'm going to go back to that now and finish that off and then get ready for bed. I'm all packed. So that's it. And until I'm back from holiday, hopefully with a bit more of a tan, take care, stay safe, happy warmings, and see you soon.